So hello everyone, today we are here to learn about how to use Google Form along with the timer. So you can see Google Form is ready here, and how to create this Google Form you can check in the description box about the link which gives you idea about how to create Google Form. I have done videos on the same. You can have a look at the videos of basics of Google Form, Google Forms for auto correction, Google Forms for the subjective as well as objective paper, and how to do correction of the subjective paper from the Google Form. So today we are here to learn something new, how to use Google Form and add timer to it. So let's be ready for that. So here we are. You can see this is a demo file copy for timer, Google Form timer for grade 10 I have created. When you create a Google Form, you can see this is a quiz form I have already created. On top, you can see there's an option of add on. This option will give you all the available add-ons which you have taken from Google site, and you can see in my case I have only two add-ons, but for the timer we need to have a different set of add-ons. So how to have add-on which is required for Google Form timer, so let's go ahead with that. On top right you can see when you go to Google Apps, there are 9 dots, and you need to go at bottom and you need to click on more from Google Workspace. The moment you click here, we reach onto the site of Google Workspace, and you need to just type Quillgo. And you can see the moment I'll type QUI, I get this, and this is the add-on which you need to install for getting timer in the Google Form. So you can see when you click on it, you get all these options, and you need to log in. By default you will have to log in, and you can log in using your Gmail account, whichever account is available with you. And you can see we are ready here now. So the advantage is the moment you add it here, you will go on to the Google Form add-on. You can see nothing is there, so you need to just refresh. The moment I refresh here the Google Form, in the add-on option I'll be getting, you can see Quillgo timer is available. The moment I click on that, it will ask me to configure. You need to just click on and just go ahead. After that it will lead you to this page. On the right side you can see the options will be available. It says enable Quillgo for the form, and you need to click on that. It gives you, the moment you get a green option, it means uh, you are ready with your Google Form with timer setup, because it says add-on is enabled. Here we can see after we have added the add-on which is Quillgo, we'll get this message here on the right side. You can see important information, and it gives you an idea that there is going to be a submission ID which has been added to your Google Form. You can look at it at the bottom, which is the submission ID, which is very important for the participants to not touch it, so that the form goes to the respective person who has sent the form. So now after this is done, we need to go on to the Quillgo site. So you can see this was our add-on, and at the bottom you can check the website. You need to just click on that, and the moment will reach there, you will have this. You can see my demo file setup is ready, and we have two options: create a test, create a public link. What we'll do right now is we'll try to create a test. The moment you will click on the create test, it will ask you to put a respondent's email ID. So right now I'll not put any email ID, I'll just put my name here, and I'll put just the comma, so it will do the setup of email ID. This is very easy if you want to do it for a single person, if you want to do it for around 2 to 3 students. But if you want to do it for multiple people in one go with the link, then you will have to buy a paid version. So you can see here you can choose when the respondent conduct a test. You can have a timer and all those things, but timing option is available only in the paid version. So we'll talk about the free version, which is any time, and test duration you can keep any duration uh, which you desire, but right now for the demo purpose we'll keep it as a 2 minute test duration, so that I could show you even how I will appear it. Right, there are multiple options. It says auto close form when the time is over, which means the moment time gets over, the form will get submitted. I won't say it gets submitted, it just will stop accepting responses, and if the participant has not submitted the form, the whole time which the participant has spent will go away. So I would advise you to just keep it like this, because it will give you idea about how much time the participant has used extra. So you can't hide the timer in the free version. And do you want the participant to see the quiz and result after submission? You can click on that and we are ready. And there are some multiple responses. You can see how the form looks. That also you can see here. There is customization available where you can just put it. You can see here it says the form you have attempted to open has a time limitation, and this is what will be visible to the participants also when they will observe the form. So let's try to copy the form. You can send the test directly via the link, but then it says you have 100k limit, and that is for the free version. If you try to increase, you can see the options of payment which are available. So yes, if you want to do it for multiple student, and if you're using it on a larger scale, you can use it with some paid amount. And otherwise the free version is also available. You can what you need to do is you need to copy the link and you can send it to anyone who wants it. And let's see, I'll only copy the link for my own self, and when I'll copy the link, you can see the timer will appear here. It asks for the demo file. You can see what is it, and it asks for the timing. And to that you can see on top the timing has started, and I'll just fill all the details, and randomly I'll just pick any answer without worrying about what should be the correct answer, so that I could give you a demo. And you can see the timer is changing. It's 140 140. This was just a demo session, so I was just I'm trying to just show you what exactly will be there. And as it says that do not edit this field because the time will not be recorded. So the moment, let's see, now in 30 seconds I've completed this, so I'll submit. And the moment I'll submit, as a participant I'll be able to see my score. This is same as what basic setting is there in Google form. So I scored 2 out of 5. You can see here. Now let's see what how it looks for the person who has sent the form. So how will it look to you? So in the normal Google form copy, we can see here it looks similar as how it was supposed to be. You can see it's a normal Google form setting, but if you want to see how much time the participant has taken, you can go here and you can just check. Let's refresh it, just see. So the moment I refresh it, you can see I have whether I have finished it on time or not. So I have finished it in time, which is 1 minute. Always I was in focus and I have utilized. So this way you can create Google form with the timer for your purpose. Now if you want to send it to multiple students, what you can do is you can put different names and you can create multiple email IDs, and I've done it for the respective student. You can see I have created it for different students, and they have all appeared for the similar Google form. So I hope you guys have learned something about Google form with timer. And the app which we are using for the Google form with the timer is Quilgo app. I hope it was helpful. That's it from my end. Thank you and have a great time. Bye bye.